Samuel Mbang, a similarly young but visionary, goal-getting and resourceful industry captain, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Pride Rock Innovations and Realties Limited, one of the fastest growing real estate firms in Nigeria.
Pride Rock started in 2017. We registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission in 2017, 11th of January 2017. But you know, registering did not necessarily mean that we were full into physical operations and the rest. In fact, our first office space was inside my car. So at every time we go for inspection, we sit in the car and talk about those inspections. And sometimes when we have clients, we just need to find an eatery, put the clients there, make him feel comfortable. But because it was already a registered company, so there was a bit of trust that it was a corporate entity. And from there, we grew as a result of servicing some clients who believed in us and were able to part ways with their monies and the rest. We got them their properties, and then they were excited. Fast forward to 2021, we got our physical space where we are right now. But the funniest story about it was we got the space in 2020, but we could not use it. We were here for 1 year. So and that was during the COVID period. So businesses were affected, a lot of ups and downs with small and medium scale enterprise. But we kept pressing. We knew we were called for a specific purpose. We didn't go into real estate to make money. We went to real estate to render service. And we knew that service rendering, solving problems would create wealth. So we were able to push during those periods. Let me tell you something. We had our first chair as the paint rubber that we used to paint this office. That was the first chair we had. So we sit on it, strategize, and plan. But we were not discouraged because we knew what we were going for. And here we are, 2023. Our vision in Pride Rock, like you said, we saw a gap and we didn't want to come in as another real estate company to run real estate like the people who were doing it. Our vision is to make everyone a proud home owner. And so, you know, somebody will hear and say, how can you make everyone a proud home owner? Underline the word everyone, and it's a possibility. So the thing is, everybody have home ownership dream. Everybody have that dream house in their head. But the truth is, it all starts with owning a land. So land acquisition is the core when it comes to home ownership. So you see, if we need to make everybody a proud home owner, then we need to subscribe more landlords. We need to make more landlords. How are we going to do this? How will this vision come to play? We now crafted our mission through innovative, flexible, and affordable real estate opportunities. Through flexible, affordable, and innovative real estate opportunities. Innovative in the sense that we have already a 17 million housing deficit. So how are we going to manage all of this stuff? If you times all the real estate companies in Nigeria by 100, we will not be able to provide those number, the required housing that they need. The reason is because there's a lot of manpower that is involved. There's a lot of construction that is involved. To construct one house, you know the stress. So we said we will break it into the 3 investment line, which is the high income, the average income, and the low income earners, so that we can at least, even if we are not able to solve all the problems, we can reduce that number on a yearly basis. So that's the vision, that's the mission of Pride Rock, and that's why we're in business. The 3 investment categories is the low income, the average income, and the high income earners. The high income earners, if you check, we only have about 5 to 10% of them out of the whole number. And every time you have a new scheme, a new home scheme, these are the same guys that will buy. The reason is because the capacity, the financial capacity from the average to the low income earners, they don't have. So every year, real estate organizations will always service a particular set of people, and then on that ladder, there are a lot of people, over 90% of the average and the low income earners, suffering. So what we did was that we had to provide opportunities. So if you check, I said affordable and flexible. They must be able to, with whatever they are earning, take from it, extract from it, and then make an investment plan, make an investment project for that home ownership that they have in mind. So for the low income earners, we came up with Shikini Money Scheme. So the Shikini Money Scheme is a daily or weekly payment scheme, and it runs for 560 days and 60 weeks. Why the average income earners? We looked at the corporate guys. These guys, they put in their hours in work and all the rest. But you know, the mortgage system in Nigeria already is not fully effective and does not, in a way, fully encourage this set of people. So we checked and said, okay, how are we able to put a platform or set a payment platform whereby these guys, every month, as a salary earner, as a corporate staff, you'll be able to remove something from your salary and then channel it into an investment. So we came up with the worker scheme. Now the worker scheme runs for just 24 months. And after 24 months, you have the land. Now, once you have the land, you start building that idea, that concept for home ownership. While the high income earners, we have our Petra home. Our Petra home is the building construction arm of our business. So in that you have service plots, and then you have apartments for those. Now let me state it very quickly. If you will solve the problem of housing in Nigeria, then you must be able to hit these three categories. You will not concentrate on one. If you hit the three categories, you reduce the number gradually. Just take, for instance, if all the real estate in Nigeria are doing this same thing, where the concentration is not on the high income earners. The Chinedu on the street who sells gari, the Mama Kafaya who sells pepper. All of these guys need to be catered for in this whole investment idea or land acquisition plan towards their home ownership dream. We have all of this in our website, www.priderockinnovations.ng, or our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, Pride Rock Lagos. Like I listed, we put those things in categories so that you be the one to make your choice. You know your financial strength. Oh, I can't go for Petra homes or any of the estates attached to the high income category. I can go for the worker scheme. I'm a worker, and if I pull certain amount of money for the worker scheme, we're looking at 100,000 naira, but not more than that, maybe 100 or 120 every month. So if I put my strength here, I can build up something. All the Shikini money, 3,000 daily, 28,000 weekly. So the truth is, we've gotten a lot of responses from the market people. You know, that's our area of concentration. They loved it. They say, wow. So you mean, and you know, these guys are the daily income earners. So you mean if I make a 10,000 or a 5,000, I can pull out a 3,000 every day and subscribe into a scheme that at the end of the day, I will now own a land. Wow, beautiful. And it's working. The truth is this: to be successful generally in life, you cannot rule out the concept of God. So God number one. And I'll state it clear like the Bible said. It said, with God, all things are possible. God is the main factor. Secondly, permit me to use scriptures because that's the corridor with which I get some of my inspirations from. It says, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business, he will not stand before mean men, he will stand before kings." So after God, the next thing is diligence. And one of the things diligence does is that it bets consistency and commitment. I call it consistent commitment. So by the time you keep doing that, you'll be focused. And once you are focused and you are involved, it will now lead you to go for knowledge about what you are doing. And by so doing, you master your craft, you master your trade. And before time, the result will be there.